Good morning. It is Wednesday morning. How we all doing this morning? Mr. Blazer says good morning too. Good morning, Miss Abby. Good morning, Eliza. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Thanks for the heart, me. Thank you. Good morning, Rot Mom. How are you? Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Malone. Good morning. How we all doing this morning? How was everybody's Tuesday? Hopefully y'all had a good day. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning. Good morning, Kelly. Not too shabby. Well, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. I'm going to bring y'all down just a little bit. So this morning, it is Wednesday. Hey, coolest dad. How you doing this morning? Hopefully you've recovered from your quick trip. That was a quick turnaround trip. So, we are going to be doing pot holders today. We're not using the embroidery today. We're going to use, we're going to do regular ones. Good morning. Thank you for the heart, me, Crystal. And we're going to do Jean's. Good morning. How are you? What is, Ryan? Is it Ryan? Okay, what's your name there? Good morning. Because I have GER. Is it Ryan? I'm trying to see what your name is here. How is your quilt group? Oh my gosh, y'all. It was cool. It was really cool. I actually spent Jarina. Very cool name. Ooh, I like that. Good morning, Margaret. Is it Jarina? Am I pronouncing it correctly? I like that name. That's kind of cool. I like all these new names that I get to see. It is cool. Good morning, Jules. Good morning. So what I'm going to do is I think I'll take you into the living room because I've got my quilt because I was gifted a quilt yesterday. Good morning, Jimmy. How are you? Good morning. I have my quilt on the couch, but I was gifted it's like Serena Williams. Ooh, that is cool. So Jarina is it Jarina instead of Serena? Is that it? Am I saying it right? Or is it just Serena? Yes. We'll go that way. Here. Let me unplug from the power and we'll go in there and I will show y'all the quilt I got yesterday. So anyway, so it was from it's from the what do you call it? Good morning. Good morning from Illinois. Good morning, Barb. So it's a quilt of honor. So Jarina. Okay, coolness. The quilts of honor or quilts of valor. It's quilts of valor. And I found out yesterday there's 111,000 members. There's 111,000 members of quilts of valor. So anybody out, I guess they have chapters in every location where you're at. It's like $10 a year to sign up to sew with them. So I actually signed up. I'm going to start sewing with them. So we actually sewed till, I don't think I got home till 4:00 yesterday. So it was kind of cool. But at the beginning of it, they honored me with a quilt for my service, which was very cool. It was kind of cool. So let me show you guys. I'm in a fifth wheel. If anybody doesn't know, I'm in a fifth wheel. So we are going this way and I'm going to show y'all. So it's not the quilts hanging on the wall. Hold up. So it is actually the quilt. And let me move you guys down. So that is the quilt that I was gifted yesterday. So I was like, you know what? Perfect spot on the couch. So that is the one. What do you guys think? Is that not cool? Can y'all see it okay? Isn't it cool? Yeah, it was really pretty. So, and each one of them they do is each one. Let me move y'all up a little bit because I want y'all to see because the hearts on it are actually flag. Can y'all see that? So each one of the heart is actually a flag. It's got like a 1 star in it or a couple stars in it, and then the flag thing. So it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. So, but yeah, I was gifted that yesterday. And then there's on the side of it, there's an actual Quilt of Valor name tag that they put on there. So it's kind of cool. Cool. Okay. Isn't it cute? Cute. And anybody, okay, so anybody hasn't seen, so this quilt back here was actually for my mother. It was actually the quilt that was on my mother at the hospital when she passed away. So I took it there to give her comfort, so when she was in the hospital. And then if you come up here, this is the quilt I made when Ma passed away. So this was the quilt squares that are in the corner are the last quilt square she actually pieced. So it's a mixture of me and her in there. So it's kind of cool. I really like it. So needless to say, it hangs on the wall. We have a piece of Ma here. So mirror. Okay, let me unmirror you guys. There you go. Sorry about that, Ab. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. We miss Ma. Ma was pretty awesome. So, okay. We're going to go back this way. Oh, thank you, Barb. Thank you. Okay. We're going to come this way. Come around this way. Okay. We are back in here. Okay. Yeah, I miss my mom too. She lived with us for the last, 15 years of her life, I think it was. I mean, she was pretty much a part of my life all the time, but I think it was last 15, somewhere around 15 years. She actually lived with us. So it was kind of cool. So we had her, we had my grandmother, my husband's mom, I mean dad, and everybody. Good morning, Cynthia. And I got your message, Miss Cynthia. No need to apologize. You're good. We have those days. So you're good. Anyways, so what we're going to do is we're going to work on pot holders today. And the pot holders we're going to work on, I'm going to use jeans. For these pot holders, but we're going to add some fun transfers to the middle of these pot holders. So we're going to have some fun with it. And I want to give a shout out to my cousin. My cousin April has a site that she does images. If you do scrapbooking or if you need PNG images for anything, she does them and they're phenomenal. And she's an awesome artist. So so if you go to my tree site, I'm trying not to get dinged here. Go to my tree. If you want to know how to get there, let me know. We can get you there. Actually, if you screenshot the 3rd pinned post, I think it'll take you there. But if you go there, give her a follow. I think she has a freebie on there right now. Thank you, Eliza. I'm sipping on my Dunkin' Coffee. Yum, Sandy. Yum. Coffee is good. I got cinnamon roll coffee this morning. So tastes pretty good. But anyways, good morning, Mama Kim. She has a free design on there right now. So go grab that free design. Check her out, give her a follow. And she has some phenomenal stuff on there. So go check it out. She's pretty awesome. Help my cousin out here. So, but I have it pinned right at the top. So it's easy to find. My cousin April. So my cousin April is there. So she's on my tree account. So you can get there. Oh, no, thank you. I actually went and grabbed some of them. I'm gonna print them on my DTFs. I'm gonna print them on the DTFs, and we're gonna see what we can create. So today we're gonna create. Let me see what we're gonna print on. I'm thinking, because I think. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Because grab some. I'm looking at my images here because we're going to do pot holders. What is that one? That one's cool. I don't know if it'll fit on there. We're going to grab some of these because I have some sewing ones that we haven't done anything with. We're going to see if we're going to pull these out of here. We're going to pull these out of here. Okay. So I think they may be too big though. So this one's kind of cool, but I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if it'll work for a pot holder. I don't know, guys. Let's see. This is so me. This one is so me. It says, yes, I sew. No, I do not hem your pants. So thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the heart me. So, yeah, it says, no, yeah, let's see. I'm trying to see. When life gives you scraps, make a quilt. When life gives you scraps. So this is the piece we're going to use. Ooh, that one would work. We could add that one to this one. That would be a cute on a pant. Oh my gosh, right? Oh, dude. I might have to do that. I might have to add that to my pant leg. That's a cool idea. That one's a cool idea. That one is a cool idea. Let's see. A woman cannot survive on quilting alone. She also needs her quilting besties. That's you guys. You guys are my quilting besties. Just so you know, I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate all you guys. So you guys are my quilting besties. Let's see. Fabric floozy. Are we fabric floozies? We're all fabric floozies. Coolest dad, I'm grouping you in with us. You're a fabric floozy too. It's a coffee quilting kind of day. Let's see if this one will fit. Ooh, hold on. Life is just better when I'm quilting. That one's pretty. That one is pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Things I do in my spare time. Sew fabric, buy fabric, review fabric, search fabric, rearrange fabric, and talk about fabric. How cool is that? Right? That one's kind of cool. Thank you. Thank you for the heart me. Right? Are they not cute? We're going to, hold on. We're going to find a few that, because I printed all these out. It said, I'm a quilter, not a quitter. It's funny. I freaked one of my bosses out one time because he asked what I was doing, and I sent him a thing, and I said I was quilting. Well, he misread it and thought I had said that I was quitting. And all of a sudden I get this call and he goes, what are you talking about? I'm like, what do you mean? What am I talking about? He goes, you just said you're quitting. And I'm like, no, I said I was quilting, not quitting. So he's like, oh, ha. He misread that one. In my defense, I was left unsupervised and the fabric store was open. Right? You should try that with your boss sometime. Be like, hey, I'm quilting. They're going to read that and they're like, no. Let's see. My craft room isn't messy. I just have everything on display. This is totally me. This one is totally me. Blaze. No. Yeah, you. Trying to see if any of these are just fun. These are just fun. This one's kind of fun. Rules of quilting. Cut with hope, stitch with grace, quilt with dreams, bind with laughter, and share with love. So I get the images and then I have them printed on the, I have a company that prints these, and they do phenomenal printing, and they're quick turnaround too. Quick turnaround on them. So quick turnaround on them. Start that flash go. We got a flash go, guys. Let's see if we can get 16 heart me's. We'll see if we can get 16 heart me's this morning. I know some of y'all already sent them, so thank you for that. Thank you for that. Imagine a world where fabric is free, quilting makes you thin. Thank you, Jules. Thanks, Jules. I do have a heat press, but I actually use my iron. I actually use my iron for these. So the iron works just as well. The iron works just as well. You just have to make sure that you press it long enough. So you kind of pull it up, make sure. So I have a heat press, but my space is limited, so I don't use it a lot. I don't use it a lot. So coffee and quilting. Thinking maybe we'll do this one. How about this? Coffee and quilting. Of course, Miss Amy. How's Miss Amy this morning? This is me. Just say quilting and I will turn around. Yep. This one's good. Quilt Whisperer, if you can't remember my name. That one works. Oh, hey, guys. How about this one? This one's cool. Let's add this one. It's like a flower with all the bobbins and threads and sewing machines and... Okay, we're going to do this one, right? Is that not cool? We're going to do this one. So we're going to do this one. And what other one we're going to do? Do we just want to do one sewing theme one? We can do one sewing theme one, and then we can do another theme one. We could do one of the bears or something, right? Some of those are pretty on it. Yeah, well, I may have to put them on a sweatshirt. I may have to put them on a sweatshirt. Might have to. Might have to. I'm thinking I want to do this one too. This one is fun. But I'm thinking I'm just going to do the flower though. I think I'm going to cut out the wording and just do the flower because I like the flower. We're going to just do 2 flowers. We're going to do 2 flowers. Okay, let's get going because we're going to do on a bag too. Oh, right, Abby? Yes. Yeah. We're going to, yeah, both flowers. Both flowers, Miss Amy. Okay. So let's put all these back. All of these back. Like I said, we're going to use, we're going back to my husband's jeans. We're going to use some of his jeans again. So we're going to be putting those on here. We're going to sandwich these. We're going to quilt them, and we're going to quilt them on the sewing machine. We're not going to do the embroidery machine today. We're going to have fun with the sewing machine. We're going to have fun with the sewing machine. So, oh, my pressing mat is in the car, but I have a towel. I have a towel. So my sewing machine's still in the car. So the thing was so heavy yesterday. I told my husband, I'm like, you're going to have to help me get that unloaded because it was like, yeah. Our pot holders, Miss Amy, we are making pot holders. We're going to do 2 pot holders this morning. So 2 pot holders this morning. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, y'all. So we're going to come over this way. Stop doing that, dude. I have a dog down here if you're wondering who I'm yelling stop to. I'm not yelling stop to you guys. Not yelling stop to you guys. So I have a cool jelly roll here. We're going to do something with that jelly roll. Not today. Not today. So I'm going to grab my towel. We're going to use my towel. I need to plug in my iron. We'll plug it in down here for right now. Down here for right now. Leave that alone. No. Leave it alone. Turn you around. Turn you around. Turn you on. So I'm going to pull this down. Like I said, my pressing mat is in the car, so we're going to use a towel. We're going to use a towel this morning. It's my balm party towel. I gotta get all my stuff scanned for tax season. Who likes tax season? Not me. Anybody like tax season? No. Okay, so I'm gonna take and trim off. We're just gonna use the flour. I just want the flour. I'll keep the wording. Maybe I'll use it for something, but there we go. We're just going to use that. I'll keep the wording for something. So go play with that. Okay. So I'm thinking. So we have a couple options. Do we add this to a piece of fabric, applique the piece of fabric onto there, and then quilt? Because we could do some applique. Let's pull some fabric out of here. Thinking that brown polka dot, some brown polka dot. Watch out, dude. Watch out, dude. So I'm thinking we're going polka dot. I think we're going to go polka dot. Because if we put this on top of the polka dot and then we take and cut it out and then we can do some applique. You know, it'd be cool if we did like a reverse applique. You want to try a reverse applique? You guys game for a reverse applique? I think in reverse applique on jean might be cool. Okay, let's try some reverse applique. Why not? Why not? So we're gonna trim this on here or press it. So with these presses, you just kind of press these on here. Y'all, if you have not tried these out, it's like a game changer for your quilting. I'm telling you, it's kind of cool. Kind of just press them on. I know my heat press would work better. What? And my heat press is made by Singer, so it's actually so you kind of pull that off, and then you take another piece of fabric. We're gonna put this on here, and somebody had sent me. It's called, what is this called? A magic seal for your heat press or for your transfers. So we're trying it out because they say it makes it even that much better for you. So I'm going to try it out before I recommend it to you guys. Once I know that it's actually going to work, I will let you guys know. Because sometimes the transfer, I haven't had problem with it if you set it in, but sometimes those transfers can come off. So we'll try it out and see how it works. So what we need to do is we're going to, so anybody done reverse applique? I like to put tin foil under the tin foil. What does the tin foil do? Help me out. What's the tin foil do? More heat. Ooh, that's a good idea, Kim. Okay. All right. I'm game. I'm a game. Okay, so what we're going to do, so we're going to put the jean on top. We're going to put this underneath. And I'm thinking I need to figure out where I'm going to stitch. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to look. And I'm trying to think, do we, yeah, because we do this. So I'm going to draw, there's where we're going to stitch, and we're going to stitch down this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut to the inside of where I stitch. and make it a reverse applique, guys. And we're going to make it, we'll make it where it's like fringed. We're not going to sew that. We're going to leave it fringed because I think it will be cool. So I'm just drawing the line on the back side because I can see the transfer through the fabric. So I'm drawing a line on here. Who knew what we were going to do today, right? Who knew? Who knew? I always like to do new things, guys. Okay. So we've now drawn. So we've drawn this on the back side. Can you see? Oh, you can't. Hold on. Let me hold it. Let me have it on here so you guys can actually see what I did. So I've drawn on the back side of this. Okay. I've drawn it. And if you see the front side, you'll see that this is why we've got it done that way. So what we'll do is, I would have to say you definitely give me courage to do things. Awesome, Irie. Awesome. That's the total goal, guys. So what we're going to do is we have right side and we have right side. So we're going to put right side to the wrong side, right side to the wrong side, right side to the wrong side. So I'm going to go here. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to put where's my pins? Oh, there they are. We're going to pin. We're going to pin around this so it doesn't move. My clips are in the car too. Everything's in the car. So it's my fault because I told my husband it could wait. And well, I didn't think about it. I did not think about it, guys. Okay. There we go. So I've pinned that on there so it doesn't move. So then what we're going to do is we'll take it over to the sewing machine, and we will, we're going to stitch down those lines. Once we stitch down those lines, we're going to come back over here and we're going to cut the jean out. We are going to cut the jean out. So let's come over here. Oh, I forgot. I grabbed that one too. We might do that one too. We're gonna have fun with reverse applique, guys. We're gonna have fun with reverse applique. So we're gonna come over this way. Come over this way. Yeah, I gotta put a new bobbin in there. I'm almost thinking, trying to think, do I put an orange bobbin in there? Should I put an orange bobbin? Because the bobbin is going to be the color that's on the top. The bobbin is going to be the color that's on the top. Do you guys think I should do an orange bobbin? What do you think, guys? Or should we just do the white bobbin? Why not? Okay. I just happen to have an orange bobbin sitting right here, guys. Just happen to have an orange bobbin sitting right here. We're going to use the orange bobbin. And then we're going to use on the bottom, because the bottom's really not going to show, because we'll end up quilting it after the fact. So on the bottom, because we're going to sew from this way. We're going to sew. Oh, I should probably put the pins on the other side, you knucklehead. That's not going to slide very well if I have the pins on the other side. So we're going to move these pins. I'm calling myself a knucklehead. So just FYI. Put them there. Put them there. I'm excited. This is going to be fun. I'm excited. Who's done reverse applique? Who's had fun with reverse applique? Reverse applique is kind of fun. I guess it doesn't really matter. We're just going to use, I'll use some gray. Thank you, guys. I want to do this on a sweatshirt because it's the sweatshirt weather in Ohio. Y'all, We might do that. We might do that. Okay, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually stitch down this line. Do I have the triple stitch? Do I have the triple stitch? Because I think, let me make sure that that's the triple stitch, because I wanted to triple stitch down that. So what did I do? Did I forget to thread it? Make sure it's okay. Because the reason you want a triple stitch, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. That, I think that'll be okay. Because you want a triple stitch on it, because what you're going to do is you're going to be trimming around it, and you want that stitch to stay. So, where is, so I'm going to turn that light. So we're going to turn that light on. We are going to, why is it? That is not. That light is giving me. Light. Main position. Off. We're going to turn you off. We're going to turn you off. Close. So for that triple stitch, the location of that triple stitch is driving me nuts. I want it in the middle. We're just going to go around it 3 times. I'm going to go back. We'll just go around it maybe twice. How about that? Because that triple stitch, for some reason or another, is going to the off to the side, and I'm having issues trying to follow my line. I need it in the middle. I need it in the middle. That way I know exactly where I'm going. So we'll just come back around it 3 times, or maybe twice. It doesn't have to be 3 times. Guess we could do a small zigzag stitch around it too to make sure it stays, but that's okay. Hold on. Play with that. Sorry, had to go see what the dog was doing. Ow, that was my finger. You don't know this. I have the, is there a stitch that you're thinking, Shannon? Make sure your needle's in the down position when you're doing this. Stitched all the way around, but I'm almost thinking, because that stitch, we're going back to it, guys. Can't help myself. I threw the double blanket stitch in here, guys, because it's definitely going to keep it from y'all know it's my go-to stitch. I can't help myself. Because you can't just go one time around, because that stitch will come out. You want it to stay. I have an idea too, so we're gonna, because once we get this reverse applique done, I'm thinking, I don't know, I'll show you guys the idea when I'm done, because I have an idea to make it pop, out of there. This may not be end up a pot holder. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're getting around. We're almost there, guys. We are almost there. Sorry if I'm missing your comments. I had to do a hard one, huh? Couple more, 2 more here. 2 more. I think it's 2. 1 and 2. Okay, we've got them all sewed. We've got them all sewed. Thanks for the follow, guys. Thanks for the follow. Okay, so now what we're doing, so we're doing a reverse applique. So as you see, we've got jean on the front, and I've stitched. I did a straight stitch at first. I did that straight stitch at first, but then I took and I'm like, you know, I was gonna do a triple stitch. It just wasn't working out very well. So, all the points, right? So now what we're going to do, guys, we're fixing to have some fun. So we are going to pull this apart. We're going to pull this apart because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this jeans out of here. We are going to cut the jeans out of here, and we're going to use Miss Irie's scissors she sent me. She sent me some cool scissors. So we are doing that reverse applique. So kind of like those ones I do. So we're going to take, because you don't want to cut the bottom of there. You don't want to cut the bottom. So we're going to come over here and we are going to, so you're going to trim. It's going to leave, it'll leave a raw edge, but that's okay because it'll be like, kind of like, I had never seen these scissors. Miss Irie was awesome. I'm like, oh my gosh. It was very sweet of her. So now we're going to take and we're going to trim around without cutting the back fabric. Don't cut the back fabric, Carrie, because I don't want to cut the back fabric. I just want to cut the, right, Eliza? So I just want to cut the top. So this is how your reverse applique works is, what does he have? No, I think he's okay. So you sew it to the back with the right side to the wrong side. Yes, thank you. I had never seen them. So we're going to take and we cut. As you can see, I'm cutting around each corner here. And I have an idea after we get this. I use them for what they call fuzzy cut. It gets close enough and doesn't, ooh, nice. Nice. I don't think I've ever done fuzzy cut, Miss Irie. Don't think. Take. The tips are so sharp. They're my favorite, right? Latoya, oh my gosh. Yeah, I had never seen anything like it. And you're right. The tips are very sharp. It's kind of cool. Very cool. Because, you know, you have scissors and you try to use them and it's like the tips don't cut nothing. So you got to come further down into the scissor to get them to cut. And y'all, you don't have to on these. So if you're looking for a pair of scissors, get you a pair of these. And I like the spring action. I really like the spring action. I think your curved scissors would work for that too. Yeah, probably would. Anytime to price trimming is what? Oh, got you. Okay. See, you guys help me out here. You guys help me out here. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. So we're doing pot holders, but we're doing it a little different. We're doing like a reverse applique this morning. So this is kind of fun. This is a fun morning. This is a fun morning, guys. See, we started out, knew we were doing pot holders. We just didn't know what kind of pot holders we were doing. So, but I have an idea too to make this pop just a little bit more, and I'm going to see what you guys think. I'll see what you guys think on here. This is kind of looking cool. Kind of looking cool. We're a little bit over halfway there. What do you... Oh. Blazer, what do you have? I gotta go see what he has. Hold on. Because he's got something he shouldn't have. Play with your toys. Play with your toys, dude. Puppies. They say get a puppy, it'll be fun. They say get a puppy, it'll be fun. Yeah, okay. Okay, as you can see, we're trimming around the stitching. He come in here and he's like, what'd you take that from me for? What'd you take that from me for? Well, because... And the grippers on these scissors are cool too, so. And they're Friskar, aren't they? Aren't they Friskar, or isn't that what they call? Stop, no. We're almost there. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, guys. Y'all are helping me on my goal. I am trying to get to 10,000. My goal is trying to get to, you guys help me get to the 5. And I appreciate you. Okay. Y'all, how cool is that? Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Very cool. Very cool. About how far away from the stitching are you cutting? So as you can see, it's maybe quarter inch. That way, right? Is that not cool? We just came out with the idea. We just came out with this idea this morning. But I have an idea. My idea is, because I might use this for something. This is kind of cool. I'm gonna keep that. My idea is, because I'm thinking if we add, because we could add some batting. I mean, we're going to add batting anyways, because it's going to be a pot holder. But what if we did double batting behind the quilt piece there? I don't know. I'm just thinking here. Wouldn't that make a pretty quilt? It would make a really pretty quilt. Good morning. Good morning. Because I'm thinking if I go and add, because if we add the double batting back here, trim around that batting, and then add another layer of batting, I think it might make it pop. What do you guys think? You gave me an idea. I got tons of jeans that I have to cut out. Shannon, oh my gosh, my friend gave me some jeans too. So I got to get those cut up too. These are still my husband's jeans that we're playing with. See, I was like, I'm taking your pair of jeans. So, okay. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to stitch around the inside of here. We're going to stitch around the inside, trim it off, and then we'll add the 2 layers of batting to the back. Just got jeans to cut up too. Yes. Awesome, Irie. Awesome. See, I knew you were doing jeans today. It was just, I don't know. It just came to me. So yeah, I'm thinking this, we're going to do that. Okay. So let's come back over here. We're going to just going to single stitch around it. We're just going to single stitch around there. We're going to go back to here. We're just going to stitch. And so we're going to leave that in there. And I'm thinking, oh, we need to change the color of thread though. We need to change that color of thread. So I'm thinking we're going to do, let's do, I don't know. I'm thinking orange. Do I have an orange? Do I have an orange? I'd like a yellow. Could do like a yellow. Yellow. It's like a bright. This one will work. So like I said, I'm just going to do like a straight stitch in there. It's just going to give it an extra layer of that batting. And I'm just going to stitch around where I just sewed. Let's see. Actually, we can just stitch right on the stitch that we just stitched. That would work too. And then what we'll do is we'll add the other batting to the back and we'll quilt it. We'll just do some rendering, and I'm thinking, what are you chewing on now? Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to lock him in here again. Come here. Come on. Here, look. Here, look. Here. Come on. I'm locking him in here again. Here, play with that, dude. Play with that. He wants to chew on everything. Guys. Okay, there's that. This is the last time we're doing this one because we don't have to stitch around it again. Oh, I was like, have I got all the way around? I didn't think so. Because what we'll do next is we'll trim off the back, add the batting. Okay, we're getting close. Right here is where I need to go. I was like, I can't remember where I started. I think that's it. We're going to come down and up the other one just to make sure. Okay, trim that off. Okay, this is looking cool, guys. This is looking cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually trim that off. We'll trim off, yeah, the joys of a puppy, right? Do you prefer the button over the pedal? I do, Cameron. I do. I don't use the foot pedal. I haven't used the foot pedal in years. I do live in a fifth wheel right now, so I don't have a lot of room, floor space and stuff. But I don't like the foot pedal because I don't know. I like the button. I like to use the button. Why would you leave the backing on with the backing? I'm going to take it off. I'm taking it off right now. So we're going to trim all this off. We're going to trim all of this off right now. So. And then we will add another piece of batting in there and we'll quilt it. We'll get it all quilted. Good morning, Christy. How are you? I've got the same machine and never thought of it instead. Cameron, I love the, and you can change the speed. If you need to go a little slower, go a little slower, move the speed down a little bit slower and you can stitch that way. So I used to use my foot with my arm. Yeah. Now he's over there chewing the chair. Blazer. Quit. Chew your toys. Why do you buy dogs' toys? I don't even know why you buy dogs' toys. They want to chew everything but the toy. Hey, no. No. No, that is not a toy. He's chewing on the arm, you know, the thing that you lift up that raises and lowers the chair. Good morning, Kathy. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you starting your days with me. So we're going to trim this off. Once we get this trimmed, we'll add another layer of batting on the back of here, and we're going to quilt it. So we're just going to meander around on the jean part of it. Because I'm thinking is like, do we want to quilt on the star? Because we could quilt in the star too. What do you guys think? Or do we just quilt on the jean? What's your guys' thought? I'll let you guys choose. I'll let you choose. What do you want to do? Because then once we get it all quilted, we will both. Okay, we can do both. We can do both. What color do you think? Do we want a color that's going to pop out, or we just want to use like cream on the star and then we could use a blue on the jeans? Are we doing orange or? So we're going to quilt both. Pop. Make it pop? Okay. We can make it pop. We can make it pop. Let's see what we got. Okay. So now I've cut the back of it off. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another layer of their, it could be puppy timeout time, right? Exactly. So, okay. So, what color because it could pop. What do you guys think about this one? What do you think about this one? Because I'm thinking the orange would be cool. You guys like orange? Okay, we're gonna do that color. We're gonna do that color. Let me find a backing. Thinking for the backing. I think we're gonna use some flower fabric for the backing. Flower fabric for the backing. I need a piece of batting. So the scrap batting, because you know I always go too big on my quilts when I quilt them. So that's what I use all that scrap batting for, is because you have pieces of batting off to the side on the quilt, but it allows you to quilt further off the edge. So this is where this is what I use that scrap batting for. So let me cut a piece of this, and then we'll change the machine over to freehand quilting. And then we'll do some freehand quilting. We will do some freehand quilting, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna take that piece of batting, and then we'll end up what do you call it? We'll make sure that I want to make sure that we are in. No. Make sure it's on there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we have a puzzle. Make sure the puzzle's okay. There we go. Oh, I need to plug my power back up on my laptop. Otherwise, it's going to die. We don't want to die. I'm like, why is my laptop going dark? That is why. There. We almost lost you for a minute. Okay. Dude. Go play with your toy. Go play with your toy. Tell you what, I will give you a piece of, here you go. Look, go chew that. I gave him a piece of Jelly Roll rug. He can chew on the Jelly Roll rug. I don't know. It's crazy. Okay, so we need to change the foot. Over here. And I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to do some small, quilting in the star. We may do small quilting all the way around. We haven't. So if you have free motion quilting, guys, if you haven't free motion quilt, you gotta use, this is the foot that you use on your machine. And I'll show you over here how you turn that on. So if you come over here to your free motion quilting or for your screen, if you click on your screen and you click this button here, it's got like a pin with the zigzag, and this is on the Luminaire. So if you click that one right there, you'll notice that top one is the same foot here. It's the same foot. So if you click that, what it does is it drops those feed dog down. Okay, because that's what you got to do when you're free motion quilting. You got to have those feed dogs drop down. That way it's not sitting there pulling that fabric. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back over here. And then we're going to, so I've taken that foot off and we're going to put this foot. Remember, it's the open toe foot. Open toe foot. We're going to put this in here. And I'm going to take, and you want to just give it a little cinch. Don't cinch it down that you can't take it off. Just a little cinch. That way it doesn't come off. That way it doesn't come off of there. So. Okay, so we're going to take this thread off here. I'm almost thinking of variegated thread for the jean. We're going to quilt the inside of the star thing first. We're going to call it a star quilt. We're going to call it a star quilt pattern in there. So we're going to quilt that one first. Okay, So now, so we have the backing, we have the batting, and we have the front piece. We want to make sure that we have all the way around. We're good. We are good. Okay. So we're going to quilt on the inside of here. We're going to quilt on the inside of here. So almost thinking, no, I think we're okay. So I'm going to start in the corner here. Let's start in the corner. And what it'll do is we're going to start, and like I said, the feed dog aren't moving, so we're going to move for it. We're going to move for it. And we're going to do a small quilting in here. And of course I choose a color that I cannot see. And I always have the speed of my sewing machine about to the middle speed. Because if you have it too fast, you're going to break your thread. If you have it too slow, you're going to break your thread. So I always have it right there in the middle is where I have it. So just my personal preference. Everybody's a little different. And you need to just kind of move in a smooth motion there. Just move it in a smooth motion. And it really helps if you don't do thread that you can't see, but that's okay. And you're just more or less drawing with that foot or with the needle. So wherever that needle goes, you're drawing a line. You're just drawing a line there. And we're doing some small quilting on here. And sorry if I'm missing your comments, guys. I kind of have to watch what I'm doing here, so. You can kind of hear it clicking, kind of, and that's just it going through the layers. It's going through, and it's that DTF transfer. It kind of makes a different noise when you stitch through it, so. But it's fine. It is fine. And this is kind of like doodling. If you ever doodled as a kid, that's what you're doing. You're just doodling all over the piece of fabric. Like I said, it's easier if you use a piece of thread that you can actually see on what you're stitching on, because trying to actually see and remember where you stitched is the hard part. But this is one of my most favorite things to do is sit and meander. I love to just sit and stitch. It's don't think about it. Don't think about what you're doing. Just move the piece of fabric. Just move your piece of fabric and have fun with it. Okay, so let's look and see what we did. Let's look and see what we did. So I'll give a close up to both you guys. So the inside is all quilted, guys. The inside is all quilted, and you can see the back. You can see the back, how it's quilted. So now what we'll do, good morning, good morning. So now what we're gonna do is, what do we wanna do on the outside? Because we want a different color on the outside. And what variegated thread do I have? What variegated thread? Thinking. This one actually. What about this one? Could you paint on the jean and then do free? Absolutely. Absolutely, Emma. You can totally paint on them. So one day I'm going to give a class. One day I'm going to give a class on acrylic paint on canvas. But you could do like some acrylic paint on canvas or on your jeans and then quilt over it. You can totally do that. So what do we think about this one? Because this is like a bunch of different colors. A bunch of different colors on here. What do we think about that one? Because I think, okay. All right, cool. Let's do that one. So let's change the thread out. We're gonna leave the same bobbin. We're gonna leave the same bobbin in there. We're gonna change out that one. Put you there. Because I think this is the one that's got the most color changes on it. And this is just some cheaper thread I got. It's not a name brand, so, but it works. It works. Okay, so we're going to start here in the corner. I always start in the corner. A lot of people start in the middle. I start in the corner. I realize we did the middle one, but it's okay. So we're going to just start in the corner. We'll work our way around. Thinking this is looking kind of cool with the different color threads. Move you guys down that way some. Just doing some doodling. Just doodling all over the fabric here. One of those things, you know, you used to draw on your jeans and you'd come home, your mom would be like, what did you do? What did you do to your clothes? And now I'm like, ha, I can color on my jeans, ha ha. Once I show you guys a close-up of this, it's looking really cool here, guys. Especially with those thread color change. And there's a lot of different, it's like the colors of the rainbow in here, I swear. I think it has every color in there, which is kind of cool, especially with this that we just did. Because I think it's like every color of the rainbow in there too. Getting close, guys. Getting close. And you're going to see with that extra layer of batting that we added to the middle, it's really going to make it pop. Especially now that we get it all quilted and everything. Okay. Ah, this looks cool. I'm excited. This one looks cool. Good morning. Good morning. Turn y'all up a little bit. Thanks for the follow. Y'all, check this out and look at the different colors of thread. I don't know if you can see the different colors of thread on there, but it looks really awesome. And then you can see the outside too. See the outside or the back side too. So, but you see how that middle pops? You see how the middle, it kind of pops on there. So how cool is that, right? Y'all, a reverse applique pot holder, right? It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. So let's trim. We're going to trim the outside. Then we'll take and we will bind it. I'll show y'all my fun. Thank you. Yeah, I think you're right, Christy. I think you're right. It's kind of cool. So we're gonna trim this off and then we're gonna bind it. And we will have had a pot holder here. Good morning. Good morning. Thank y'all for joining. I appreciate you hanging out there. Oh my God, y'all, we're at 100K taps this morning. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing this morning? That is crazy. We should have a competition one day, YouTube. You wouldn't use it as a pot holder? What are we going to use it for? We could use it as, I don't know. We could use it as a mug rug. We could use it as anything on there. So, like the don't touch my towels. You'd frame it. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It could be a wall hanging. It could be a cool wall hanging. It's a cool, no, it could be a cool wall hanging. Here, look here. Look, play with that. So do we want, you'd use it as a trivet. Yeah, you could use it as a trivet. You could totally use it as a trivet. So pot rests. Totally. Okay. Do we want to do another one? We could do another one. Hot pad. Yep. Do we want to do another reverse applique? Okay, let's do another reverse applique because that was just too much fun. That one was just too much fun. Do we want, because let me quit. Because we have, so let me show you, because we could do, hold on. I'm thinking. Because everybody likes my fun ladies. Do we want to do one with the fun ladies? We could do one with the fun ladies. You make things look so easy enough for me. You should try, Kathy. You should try. Okay, we're doing the fun lady. That is my total goal. Everything I do is fairly easy, y'all. Everything I do is fairly easy. And if you have questions, send me a message. Send me a message, y'all. So go, Granny, go. Right, April? Yes, absolutely. Stop. Go play. Go play. Okay, so we're going to come back. We're going to turn. We're going to turn. We're going to turn this way. Turn this way. Hold on. I will turn the iron on, dude, and we will get you another toy. Come on. Or do you want to say hi? Is that what your problem is? Somebody wants to say hi this morning, guys. Say hi. Is that what it is? You want to say hi? Yes? You want to say hi? I gave him a bath yesterday. He smells so good. Say good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I know. You gotta get kisses. You gotta get kisses. Isn't he cute? The lady on is a lady. It is not Kathy. It is not. It's actually a DTF transfer. So it's images I got, and then I had them printed on DTF, and we are going to add it. And we're going to do reverse applique, though. We're going to do a reverse applique. We're going to put her on this one. We're going to put her on this fabric. So we'll put her on this fabric, and then we're going to do another, right? Isn't it cute? So we're going to put it on here, and then we'll do another reverse applique. So we're going to have fun with the reverse applique again. So let me get him a treat. See if we can get him. Quit eating my pants, dude. Yes, we're going to do the digital transfer film, I think is what it stands for. I think so. Hold on a minute. Let's come back over here. I will be right back. I'm going to grab him a treat. Come on, dude. Come on. Okay, I have given him a treat. He should be good. He should be good. Okay. Stay there, dude. Stay over there. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put I thought it was direct to fabric. Maybe, I don't know. Direct transfer film. Thank you. That's what it is. That's what it is. So I started using these a while back, and y'all, I'm like completely addicted to these things. My cousin April, that I added on my tree account, she's got images and stuff, so that I got, we're gonna get some of those on these too. We're gonna get some of these on there, those on these too. So what we're gonna do is, I have her here. Let me make sure y'all can see what we're doing here. See what we're doing here. So I'm gonna put her on the, let's get those out of the way, because I don't get those out of the way. So then we're gonna put that on here. And then we're gonna do, we want reverse applique again. We want reverse applique or top applique. Which one y'all want? Because the reverse applique was kind of fun. Y'all want to do reverse applique again? Right? Reverse. Okay, we'll do reverse again. We will do reverse again. Reverse again it is. I'll get my heat pad back. I'll have to tell my husband, I'm like, I was wrong when I said I didn't need that. I did need that. So, okay. So now here comes the question. So reverse applique. So this is reverse applique that we just did. So what you do is you actually take and you put the image or whatever you want right side to the wrong side on the top fabric. You stitch around it, and then you cut out in the middle of it. So reverse applique. Reverse applique. So we're going to do the same thing with this one. Question is, do we want, I think we're going to do straight line. I think we're going to do a straight line. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, y'all. I'm thinking we're going to go straight around the white film. I'm thinking we're going to go, because I was going to go around her, but I'm thinking we're just going to do, that. So let me, I'm going to get the, here. Ignore my mess, guys. Ignore my mess. So I'm going to draw straight line, and I'm thinking we're going to come to the inside. We're going to come to the inside of it some. Well, do we want to come? No, we're going to go to the outside some, because I want the pink showing. Trying to think. Do we want? No, we don't. Okay. That is not drawing. That one is not drawing. Let's do green. Dude, I just gave you something. Okay, so that works. Okay, so we're going to turn it this way. What I'm doing is I'm drawing a line around that we're going to stitch on from the back side. And I'm trying to see where that transfers at to get that line. Trying to see where that transfers at so I get that line. That did not show up very well. Maybe the other one did show up and I just didn't see it. Okay, the other one showed up. I just didn't see it. So we're going to draw a line, and I'm coming in like 1/4 of an inch from the outside. That way we get just that, and we don't have. There's that. And then what we'll do is we'll stitch it from the top. And I'm thinking we need pink this time, guys. You think we need a pink bobbin? I'm thinking a pink bobbin this time. I'm thinking a pink bobbin this time. Okay. So now what I've done, here's my piece of fabric. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it, so we have the right side. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. So we have the right side of the fabric here. So this is the right side. And what we're doing is we're sandwiching the right side to the wrong side. You get what I'm saying? So right side to the wrong side. And then we'll be stitching around that square. We're going to stitch. You see how I drew a line around that square? So a line around that square. So, dog, no, quit. Dude, you've got to quit. Here. He wants to get into everything. Everything that's not his. Everything that's not his. So we are going to sandwich this on here. Sandwich this on here. Because what's going to happen is when we stitch around it, as we did on this one, is we stitched around it and then we cut to the inside. And as you can see, it leaves a raw edge there. Leaves a raw edge there. So, and the more you wash it, the more it's going to look cool. The more it'll look cool. Okay. So we're going to take this and we're going to pin it on here. We will pin it on here. We're going to pin on this side this time. Last time we pinned on the wrong side. Last time we're not going to pin on the wrong side this time. We're going to pin on that side. And I have some cool pink variegated thread we can quilt with this time. And we'll put a pink bobbin on here. Quit, dude. Take a nap. You're good. Take a nap. Okay, here we go. So we've got it pinned, and now we're going to just straight stitch. We got to change the feet. We got to change the feet over here. Get the feet changed. Thanks for the follow, guys. Good morning from Oklahoma. Good morning, Fran. You're good. Don't worry about it. You are good. Sorry, take that off there. So we have the free motion on there. We'll put that back on there when we quilt it. So then we're going to take, let me see if I have a pink bobbin. Pink. Do we have pink? That one is, you know. Looks like, oh, there's pink. I have a light pink. That'll work. I have a light pink there. So we're going to do a light pink. That works. About the same color. About the same color. So we'll take that orange off there. Drop that in there. And then what we'll do is we're going to turn off that. And we're just going to, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and do that stitch I did. So I just did a back this way, back that way. Back y'all over just a little bit so we can see it just a little better. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to do that blanket. Oh, I need to change the color. I almost didn't color. I almost didn't change it, guys. Stop me. Stop me. Where you at? I don't think I have enough of that one. We're going to use this one. That one's like a red, though. That one's like a red. We're gonna go risky here. We're gonna see if we have enough. We're gonna go risky and see if we have enough. It's not that big of a project, so hopefully it's enough. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, guys. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do. So we're stitching from the back side. So you stitched your right side to the, or sandwiched it right side to the wrong side from the front fabric. Then we're going to stitch around this turn. We're going to go ahead and stitch all the way around this, and we'll flip it to the front and trim around on the inside. This one's a little easier because it's just a square. The other one with the back and forth. I mean, it looks really cool, but it takes a little bit of time. This one will go quicker. This one will go a little quicker here. So we'll stitch down this side, then we'll take it back over there and we'll trim the inside out. Okay, so now we've stitched there. So yeah, so let's go ahead and take the pins out. This is gonna be cool, and the pink is good. Pink is good, right? So we'll take that out. Y'all, the things you can do with these transfers, are crazy. Okay, so we're gonna pull. You want to pull the inside, because you don't want to cut. You don't want to cut the inside there. So trim that. We'll go all the way to the edge. Just don't trim your stitch. You don't want to trim your stitch there. And it's going to fray. You want it to fray. It's okay. And that's the nice thing about jeans. Jeans fray really cool. So we're going to trim to the inside. And this is just a reverse applique, guys. Reverse applique, which is fun. It's a fun thing to do. Fun thing to do. Okay, so now we have, check it out. It's like a window. It's like a window there. So she's reverse appliqued in there. So how cool is that, right? How cool is that? So do we want to do like we did on this one? I'm thinking we could just do it without. So we could just double. I have a bunch of them now. I know what to use them for. Right, Lori? So many different things. So many different things that you could use them for. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. So let's do this. I'm going to trim this off. I'm going to trim this off. And we're just going to go double batting. We're just going to go a double batting on here. Instead of, because what I did on the first one is we added more batting to the middle and then trimmed it off, and then we added another layer of batting. So this time we're just going to do, come on. This time we're just going to do, I'm trying to cut backwards and it's like no, stop. Here, have a piece of fabric. There you go. Go play with it. He likes fabric. I don't know why he likes fabric. I hear you. Quit. Dude. Thanks for the follow, guys. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for hanging out. I have a puppy down here. He's like, Mom, I need your attention. Don't worry. You're going to go on a walk. Dude, I'm not holding this for you to play with. He's like, you're holding something up. Let me get up. He's like jumping to grab it. Hey. Okay. So we have that upside down. So let's grab a double layer of batting and a backing. Let's see, we want, let's find, I like pink polka dots for the ladies. I like a pink of polka dots for the ladies. Watch out. So we're going to add pink polka dot to the back. We're going to add pink polka dot to the back. And we're going to do double layer of batting. Double layer of batting here. And I'm doubling it up because pot holders. You need extra batting in the pot holders, right? Extra lab. Dude, no. He's like, give me a piece of batting. Can I have a piece of batting? Sure. You can have a piece of batting. Hold on. I'm trimming a piece of batting here. Okay. So what we're doing is we're going to take this one, because I lose my glasses. So we're going to take this one right here. We're going to take this piece of batting. You use batting and Onsil Bright. Yeah, that works too. That totally works. So we're going to do batting. And we're going to take the backing. We're going to make sure that the backing is lined up with here. Lined up here. So I think we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show y'all. We're going to do something a little bit different on this one. So we are going to do, instead of doing the quilting, so on the inside, we are going to actually do some straight line stitches. So instead of doing, let's go back here, straight line. So instead of doing the quilting on the inside, turn that off. And then you just go the length of, or the width of your foot. Go the width of your foot. And go width of your foot there. And then we'll quilt on the outside. Then we'll quilt on the outside here. And I'm just going the width of that. So the width of the foot right here, the width of that foot right there. And you're going to see it actually. And then you just keep it lined up with that previous line. Lined up with that previous line. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool how it works. You have a lot of thread to trim off afterwards, but it's still cool. few more lines. Few more lines. Looks like I'm a little off, but that's okay. Some of them are a little curved. But as I said, nothing I make is perfect because that's what makes it homemade. That's what makes it homemade. I'm not a perfectionist. I am not a perfectionist, so. Yeah, I see you. I'm kind of liking the straight lines in here. The straight lines are kind of cool. Okay, so let's look at what this looks like. Let's look at what this looks like. So, as you can see, we added the straight lines on the center. The straight lines are on the center. So now what we're going to do is we're going to change that foot. We're going to change that foot to free motion, and we're going to free motion the jean. We're going to free motion that jean. And the free motion foot, guys, free motion foot. And what I mean by free motion, you're going to drop those feed dogs. You're going to drop the feed dog on your machine that allows you to move your fabric wherever you want, and it doesn't pull it. So we're going to drop that feed dog right quick, and we're going to quilt the outside here. And I'm just going to start in the corner, and we're going to kind of do a bigger quilting on here than we did last time. And you just move the fabric wherever you want to line. Wherever you want that line, just move it to that. And I have the speed on medium. I have the speed on medium for the machine. So we'll trim those other threads here in a minute too. We'll get those trimmed. So you can do a small meander, you can do a big meander, you can do loops, you can do lines, pretty much whatever you want to do. They have ruler work that you can do. You can use rulers. They have different feet. I don't know if they have different feet for this machine. For the long arm machines, they have all kinds of, I'd love to see if I could get an Echo foot for this, because I like the Echo foot. But I don't know if you can get an Echo foot for the Luminaire. I may have to look and see. I may have to look. If anybody knows, let me know, because it's kind of cool how those work. Kind of cool how those work. And you're just doodling. You're just literally drawing with your needle. Just literally drawing with your needle there. So now what we'll do is we'll come back this way. There is that. There is that. Echo foot. An Echo foot don't have. So an Echo foot is it's like it's a circle and it's rounded on the bottom. It's rounded on the bottom. So it works out really well. So There's the quilt. And look at the back. Look at the back. Is that not cool? So let's trim this off. Trim this off. Y'all, we made 2 pot holders today. We did 2 pot holders and they came out really, really cute. Trim these off here. I'll get them binded. Gives me 2 more UFOs. Y'all, I got so many UFOs. Yeah, I don't know which one I like better. I don't know which one I like better. I love the old ladies. I love these old ladies. These old ladies are just hilarious. Trim the threads off here. I'm gonna have to get the vacuum out. I just vacuumed. Okay, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna look at both of these and see which one we like. See which one we like. Okay. So, oh, there's threads on the back here too. Get these. Didn't even notice. Didn't even notice. Dude. Thought you guys were going. Quit. Look. Here. There. I saw a video where you make an Echo foot quilt. Just keep enlarging the stitch around the design. That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool too. Okay. So we created this one. We created extra large lint roller to pick up my thread. Oh, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Good morning, Suzanne. Good morning, Suzanne. So we created this one, which is kind of cool. And then we created this one this morning. I don't know which one I like better. Which one do you guys like better? I don't know. Let's back up a little bit. That way you can see them. How cool is that? I don't know which one I like better. Reverse applique, guys. The flower is your favorite? I don't know. They both are cool. Both of them are cool. So I like both of them too. I like both of them too. Both of them are cool. Yeah. You like the flowers? Don't need to be sorry. I like them both. I can't decide. I like both of them. So both of them are cool. Both are cool. Both are cool. So tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? You guys remember what we're doing tomorrow? Let's see. Hold on. Let's say what we're doing tomorrow. Because tomorrow, if you guys want to know what we're doing tomorrow, I have on my towels. We're doing towels. So on my profile, you'll see a pinned post. On that pinned post, you'll see what my schedule is for the week. You'll see what the schedule is for the week. So tomorrow's towels. And we're going to be using the AccuQuilt cutter for those. So, but if I had to pick one, it would be towards the flower. I like the flower. I like the flower. The flower is kind of cool. I like both of them, though. I don't know. Like I said, they're both kind of cool. They're both kind of cool. Both of them are very cool. So, good morning. Good morning. Okay. So, it's officially 6:30. How does time flies, y'all? Time flies when you're having fun. Time flies when you're having fun. So, tomorrow. So, like I said, give me a follow. If you're not following me, I'm on Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 6:30 in the morning. I have something new that we're doing pretty much every day. You guys get to choose what we're doing. So whatever, thanks for the follow. So you guys get to choose the schedule. So just remember on Friday, we'll be choosing that next week's schedule. We do have 2 of the things already planned out. I think Puff and Bordery is next Monday. And then on Tuesday, we're doing those lanyards, guys. We're going to be doing those lanyards. So, but tomorrow's kitchen towels. We'll be having some fun with some kitchen towels, and we'll be using the AccuQuilt cutter. There's a die for the AccuQuilt cutter that we use. So you are very welcome. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. That would look great you're right. You're right, Lynn. You are right. That would be a cool rag quilt. We may have to consider that. Oh my gosh. You just gave me an idea. That's an idea. That is an idea. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, and thank you, Miss Cynthia. I appreciate your help. I appreciate your help. So, you guys have a wonderful day. I will yak at you guys tomorrow morning, and everybody have a happy Wednesday. Everybody have a happy Wednesday. So, say bye. Say bye. Thanks, guys.